The stars of the ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour can sum up Southern National in a few words.
Smooth and fast.
Extremely fast.
Fast. Real fast.
Championships are at stake and ought to be fast and furious. The Kenley 100 is next. Welcome to Southern National Raceway Park in Kenley, North Carolina. Coverage of the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. Tonight, it's the Kenley 100. Hello again, everyone. I'm Rick Benjamin. Scott Sutherland will join me topside for the call in just a moment. Derek Bernasiglio has our coverage tonight down on pit road. Getting down to the end of this inaugural season for the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. A driver named Jay Middleton out of Florida has been the dominant player just about all season long since we started back in the spring. But the last couple of weeks, he's had tough nights at the racetrack. 1 week ago, a driver named Jeff Choquette, who's also from Florida, waxed everybody at Hickory. He lost the win in post-race tech inspection. He's part of our 21-car field, though, here tonight, and he's going to try to get back to victory lane here at Kenley. In fact, he was the fastest qualifier earlier this evening. He'll start on the front row tonight. He's downstairs with Derek Bernasiglio.
Thanks so much, Rick. Good evening to you folks at home, and want to tell you about Jeff Choquette. He was the fast qualifier today, but after the redraw, he starts on the outside pole. And Jeff, you've got the whole field behind you. Can you hold them off?
Oh, I hope so. I mean, you know, during practice, everything was really, really close. A lot of people, probably the top 10 or 15, were running, you know, about the exact same time. So it's going to be a tough field, and, you know, track's real smooth and has a lot of grip in it. So I don't think tires are going to fall off too bad tonight, and I think you guys are going to see a good race.
Rick talked at the top of the show about losing the win at Hickory just a few weeks ago. Are you looking for redemption tonight?
Not so much redemption. You know, I'm just looking to get back out there and just win another race. You know, in my eyes, I still won at Hickory, you know, because, you know, I know how good my car was there, but the results didn't show that. But hopefully we can get in victory lane. You know, if we come out here second, third, or with the top 5, you know, it's still a good night.
Guys, keep an eye on that black 70. He starts up front tonight.
For Jeff Choquette, a lot to look forward here tonight. Hickory's over and done. Let's go after the win here.
Couple of races to go in the overall championship. Middleton with a big lead, but the battle is for second. Satterfield, McCurley, and John Boland a few points behind. The 3 mini tours still in play. Preston Peltier is back tonight as well. He's got a chance to lock up that Beach Tour title. The Blue Ridge Tour still with another race to go at Cordele, and the Carolina Clash situation. Jay Middleton in control there as well. Beautiful night to go racing here, Scott. Let's take a look at our forecast.
Well, it's 70 degrees right now. Track temperature. It is cooling off. I see a lot of long sleeve shirts. It's cooling off, and the racetrack's going to change, and it's going to change a good bit. It's a 0.4 of a mile racetrack. There's a lot of banking and a lot of grip. We already talked about that. One of my favorite racetracks. I actually won an asphalt late model race here.
And it's a fast place for young Ryan Blaney. He's a third-generation star. You know the family name and maybe that logo, too. Derek talked to him earlier.
Rick, Ryan Blaney is the son of NASCAR Sprint Cup star Dave Blaney. He makes the transition from legend cars and quarter midgets to late models. And Ryan, how are you enjoying driving these big, heavy stock cars?
Oh, they're fun. They got a lot more weight and they got a lot more handling than legend cars and quarter midgets, and just the speed and the competition's a lot better too.
Dad's at the Sprint Cup races on the weekends. You're here racing, but how often does he call you during the course of the weekend?
He probably calls me 3 times a day, just seeing how everything's going and what I think of the car, and he kind of gives me pointers of what to do, even though he's not even here, but it's pretty fun.
You've only got a couple of starts in the ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. Qualified 12th tonight. How do you think the race is going to go for you?
I think it's going to go pretty good. Getting to the nighttime, I hope that 70 of Choquette can draw a high number, and maybe I'll start right behind him and follow him to the front, so see how it goes.
Well, guys, Ryan Blaney is ready to go, and as you can see, the heavy right foot doesn't fall far from the tree.
Well, Rick, don't let his size fool you, because he's a lot bigger behind the steering wheel.
All right, we'll see what happens tonight with Ryan Blaney. Your RC Cola Moon Pie starting grid. Jess Maddox on the pole in the 89 after the redraw. Jeff Choquette, the fast qualifier, alongside. Stephen McCurley from Texas and young Tyler Millwood will make up the second row tonight. They are heavy contenders for top 3, top 4 points positions. Taylor Satterfield also. How about Jason Hogan?
One of the guys that's kind of the sleeper in the field. I think everybody was looking at Jason Hogan in practice this afternoon.
He, of course, inherited the win at Hickory a few weeks ago. Fleming in the 05. Clay Jones has got a lot of laps here.
Chris Fontaine, Preston Peltier, he's back again this week. Look for Peltier to have a nice, quiet, good run.
That's your top 5 rows tonight in the Kenley 100. Rest of the lineup, there's Ryan Blaney. He and Jay Middleton. The championship leader didn't qualify very well.
Well, Jay Middleton's got to get back on track. He's got to get back to winning races. It'll start here tonight, maybe.
Big Jim Kelly, one of the local heroes, starts 18th in front of Dakota Stroop, Faison, and the rest of the starting lineup. Shelton McNair, who also races locally here at Southern National Raceway Park, will line up last in the field. The Redneck Pepper onboard camera, Jay Middleton's 74 car, deep in the field. ARP Bodies backing Preston Peltier here tonight. We'll take an onboard look at Peltier's work in the 5 car. He's been strong all season long, had that rules issue earlier, took a few races off. And there's Big Jim Kelly. He'll carry one of our onboards tonight in the K7. He's won a lot of races here.
Well, before we go green, a couple things to think about. Jeff Choquette trying to redeem himself after Hickory. And Jay Middleton, he's looking for that championship.
He needs to get going. He did not run particularly well in qualifying. Half a second behind the pole sitter. Pontiac safety car is in. The green is in the air. Glad to have you with us at Southern National Raceway Park in the Kenley 100. We are racing tonight. On the outside pole, Jeff Choquette trying to drive around Jess Maddox and grab the early lead.
Ooh, a little contact coming about the corner.
Heavy traffic here at Southern National, just 4/10 of a mile around here in Choquette by 5 car lengths. Here's Stephen McCurley in that black 1 car out of Humboldt, Texas. He wants to go for second spot on the inside. Maddox has kind of dropped anchor here. Whoa. Oh, Jason Hogan back there in the 92. He ended up the winner at Hickory a few weeks ago after the disqualification of Choquette.
Maddox slid up high, a little bit of contact coming up off the corner. These guys are really fighting hard, but track position is everything. You want to get positioned for the long run.
31 car Tyler Millwood, one of our series regulars, powers to third. Oh, trouble on the backstretch, going down into 3, a big wreck. Jared Foley in the 04 has gotten stacked up with the M3 of Shelton McNair. The 39 young CJ Faison, he's from Seaford, Delaware, making his first series start. Big hit going down into turn 3, and it's our first caution of the night here with just 3 laps complete in the Kenley 100.
This is only a 4/10 of a mile racetrack, but it carries a lot of speed because of the corners. You're riding all with Big Jim Kelly. A little bit of contact. The 04 goes to the inside, and he blasts that inside wall.
A couple of other cars get caught up in it. Chris Bowers might have been the one who provided the help. Looks like Foley might have had his bell rung initially. They walk him to the ambulance. He'll get checked over there. Looks like he will be fine. Going out on the hook is the 04. We're under caution. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll be right back at Southern National Raceway Park. Our coverage of the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour brought to you by RC Cola. Make your own taste test. Find out why RC Cola is a taste sensation. By Moon Pie, the original marshmallow sandwich. And by Pontiac and the all-new G8. Build your own at Pontiac.com/G8.